Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about alcoholism. The reason why I want to talk about alcoholism is because it runs in my family and I have seen how it affects the individual that consumes alcohol and how it affects the people around them, including myself. It can cause psychological problems as well as social problems and health issues. Alcoholism is also known as AUD, which means alcohol use disorder, which is a chronic relapsing disease when one can no longer control their alcohol consumption. In 2015, more than 78,000 liver disease deaths occurred in individuals ages 12 years and older. About 50% of those were due to alcoholism. It's crazy when you hear 12 years and older because you're probably thinking a 12-year-old's drinking alcohol. Well, nowadays, alcoholism can begin in teen years. So I'm going to include a graph that shows how much teens and younger people drink alcohol compared to how much they smoke tobacco or marijuana. And it'll show you that even kids 12 to 13 years old actually have a higher rate of use of alcohol than they do of other things. Alcohol is diagnosed using a criteria. If someone meets 2 points on that criteria within a 12-month span, they can be considered to have alcoholism. Some of those points on that criteria are desire. Desire is how much someone wants to drink alcohol, what they would do for it. It's a craving. They crave it every single day. Some people do. Another point would be limitations, so it limits them to daily activities. For example, for students, it might limit them to getting good grades. It can make a student fail a class, drop out of school, make the wrong choices, and it can also influence job performance at a job. You can even get fired for not having great job performance because of alcohol use. Another point would be continuing to drink despite health issues. So for example, say if someone has cirrhosis and they're drinking, obviously it's going to make your liver worse. For those that don't know, cirrhosis is scarring of the liver, and it's a disease which is very deadly if you let it continue to get worse. Alcohol doesn't help that. Another point would be drinking in a pattern or a routine. So I personally know some people that get off of work, go straight to the gas station every single day, and then drink right when they get home every single day. And some people, it might be 3 times a week or every other day, but it's still a bad habit to get into a routine. Another point would be obviously being unable to stop. Alcoholism can affect many things in your life. It doesn't just affect your health, but it can affect your safety and others around you. Alcohol can inhibit a person's physical and mental abilities. So that can cause DUIs and people making bad decisions and choices because they're not thinking straight. Every day in the US, about 28 people die in motor vehicle accidents that involved a drunk driver. Alcohol-related accidents accounted for about 1/3 of all traffic-related deaths in 2014. It is dangerous to drink and drive no matter how much alcohol you drink because everyone has a different tolerance and it's just not safe. Alcohol can cause slow reaction time, lack of coordination, decreased vision, and blurred vision. Obviously, you need to see when you drive. It can also cause bad judgment. And I feel like you need all those things when you're driving or doing certain things. It can also increase the risk of suicide and cause relationship problems. According to the Mayo Clinic, health-wise, it can cause heart problems such as hypertension, which is high blood pressure. It can cause cardiomegaly, which is enlarged heart. It can cause diabetes. It can cause cancer. And it can cause birth defects, especially those who are pregnant that drink while they're pregnant. It can also cause miscarriages and birth defects. Some preventions would be, especially in teenagers, for teenagers, it would be just to set a good example for them. You know, don't drink around them. Don't encourage it. You know, spend quality time with your children and teenagers. Make them aware that they can be open with you and you can be open with them. And make sure that they know that there are consequences if they do drink. And what those consequences are. Prevention in adults. I read an article by Michael Baba, and he stated that learning to recognize triggers is important in alcohol prevention, which is a good point because there are triggers for some people. Personally, one of my family members is triggered by past trauma. I'm not going to get into detail, but that's one of her triggers. Some things you can do to prevent drinking alcohol, if you're trying not to drink it, is not to attend gatherings where they're serving alcohol. You know, staying away from people that drink. You know, if your friends go out and drink, obviously don't go with them. Don't buy alcohol or store it at your house. Don't even go down the aisle at the store, or go to a store that doesn't sell it. I don't know, a store doesn't, but avoid people that have to do with past trauma, and talking about those people, and also learning how to learning coping mechanisms that will help you get over the alcohol. So overall, alcohol affects every aspect of your life, including those lives around you. I think people don't realize how much it can affect someone, themselves, and the people around them. I know personally, but thank you.